The legend of the dragon warrior continues. Po has grown from a clumsy panda into a true kung fu hero. He has defeated Tai Lung, he has overcome Lord Shen, and he has finally found peace with his past. But his greatest challenge is still ahead. Not just as a warrior, but as a teacher, a leader, and a son. In Kung Fu Panda 3, Po must face an enemy from beyond this world, a master of spirits named Kai, who has returned from the spirit realm after 500 years. His goal? To steal the Kai of every Kung Fu master, including the dragon warrior himself. But this battle will not only test Po's strength, it will force him to finally embrace his destiny. Our story begins not in the Valley of Peace, but in a mysterious green world, the spirit realm. Here, Master Oogway, the wise tortoise, sits calmly under a peach tree, meditating. Suddenly, the ground shakes. From the mist emerges a monstrous warrior, tall and powerful, covered in jade weapons. Kai. Once Oogway's brother-in-arms, Kai was consumed by the desire for power. Centuries ago, Oogway banished him to the spirit realm after he tried to steal the Kai of others. But now, after centuries of waiting, Kai has grown too powerful. One by one, he defeats spirit masters, stealing their Kai and turning them into jade statues bound to his command. Oogway stands against him, but even he cannot stop Kai's power. With a final strike, Oogway falls, and Kai steals his Kai. As Oogway fades, he smiles, because he knows the dragon warrior will face Kai. Kai laughs, vowing to return to the mortal world. The green mist swirls, and with thunder, he steps back into China. Meanwhile, in the Valley of Peace, life is peaceful again. Po enjoys noodles with Mr. Ping, sparring with Tigress and the Furious Five, and joking with villagers. But Master Shifu has new plans. He announces his retirement from teaching, choosing instead to focus on meditation. He declares that Po will now become the new teacher of Kung Fu. The Furious Five clap proudly, but Po's jaw drops. Teach him? He barely managed to survive his own training, let alone train others. Still, Po tries. He gathers the Furious Five for their first lesson. Nervous and clumsy, he shouts commands, but nothing works. His timing is off, his instructions confusing. The training session turns into complete chaos. Crane crashes into Monkey, Viper gets tangled in ropes, and Po himself goes flying into a wall. The Furious Five groan. Shifu shakes his head, telling Po, "If you only do what you can, you will never be more than you are now. To teach others, you must first teach yourself who you are." Po sighs. For the first time since becoming Dragon Warrior, he feels lost again. Just when Po thinks things cannot get stranger, a surprise arrives in the valley. A large, fluffy panda waddles into the village, asking about the Dragon Warrior. His name is Li Shan. When he and Po lock eyes, something clicks. Both feel a strange connection. And then, the truth comes out. Li Shan is Po's real father. The news spreads quickly. Mr. Ping, Po's adoptive goose father, panics. He fears losing his son. But Po is overwhelmed with joy after so many questions about his past. His real father is standing before him. The two embrace, their bellies bouncing, their laughter filling the air. They eat together, share stories, and bond like two pandas reunited by fate. But Li Shan has more to reveal. He tells Po of a secret panda village hidden in the mountains, where pandas still live in peace. He invites Po to visit, saying there he can discover his true heritage. Excited, Po agrees. But before he leaves, Shifu warns him. Dark news has arrived. Masters across China are being defeated and turned into jade statues. Someone is stealing their Kai. Po doesn't realize it yet, but Kai has already begun his hunt. In the Jade Palace, strange jade statues arrive, warriors who once protected the land. Shifu and the Five study them, realizing they are alive but bound by dark magic. Suddenly, a roar echoes. Kai bursts through the palace doors, his twin jade blades spinning with unstoppable force. The Furious Five charge at him, striking with all their might. Tigress leaps with fury. Monkey spins his staff. Viper coils. Crane dives. Mantis punches. But Kai is no ordinary fighter. Each blow they land, he counters with terrifying strength. One by one, he overpowers them, stealing their Kai and turning them into jade slaves. Only Tigress escapes, injured but alive, rushing to warn Po. Kai laughs, his army of jade warriors growing. His next target, the dragon warrior. Meanwhile, Po journeys with Li Shan to the secret panda village. The path winds through mountains, rivers, and bamboo forests until, at last, a hidden paradise appears. For the first time, Po sees a world filled with pandas rolling down hills, eating bamboo shoots, playing, and living freely. Their bellies jiggle, their laughter fills the air. Po's heart swells with happiness. He tries to fit in, learning how pandas roll instead of walk, how they eat endless bamboo, how they nap in the sun. The pandas welcome him, but also laugh at his clumsy attempts. Li Shan teaches Po about panda traditions, including a mysterious practice of using Kai, the life force within. He tells Po that pandas were once masters of Kai, capable of great healing and power, but their art was lost long ago. Po is fascinated, but unsure. Can he truly learn this ancient power in time to stop Kai? Back in the valley, Tigress arrives with terrible news. Kai has returned, and the Furious Five have fallen. Po realizes the only way to defeat Kai is with Kai, but the pandas of the village no longer know how to truly use it. They can only teach Po panda habits: eating, rolling, hugging. At first, Po is frustrated, but slowly, he realizes something important. To fight like a panda, he must be a panda. Instead of copying others, he must discover his own style. With Li Shan's encouragement, Po begins training the entire panda village, turning their daily habits into battle skills. The pandas who love rolling down hills become rolling attackers. The ones who hug tightly become grapplers. The playful cubs who throw dumplings become slingers. Slowly, the village becomes an army. Guided by Po's leadership, Po fights fiercely, using both kung fu and panda tricks. But Kai is too strong. His jade blades whirl, striking down pandas and breaking their defenses. Finally, Po realizes what must be done. He cannot defeat Kai in the mortal world. The only way is to take him into the spirit realm. With courage, Po grabs Kai, spinning into a golden dragon move. Both are pulled into the spirit realm, leaving the pandas behind. In the glowing green world of spirits, Po faces Kai one-on-one. The ground shakes with every strike, their blows echoing across eternity. Kai tries to steal Po's Kai, but Po resists. He remembers everything he has learned from Shifu, from the Furious Five, from Mr. Ping, from Li Shan, and from the pandas. He realizes his true power comes not from being a warrior alone, but from being himself. Golden energy bursts from Po as he unlocks the flow of Kai. His body glows like a blazing sun. He channels the power of the pandas, his friends, and his family. Kai is overwhelmed. His jade weapons shatter. The Kai Po unleashes turns into a mighty golden dragon, wrapping around Kai and tearing his dark spirit apart. With a final roar, Kai is destroyed, and peace returns to the spirit realm. Oogway appears, smiling proudly. He tells Po he has finally found his path, not just as a warrior, but as a master of Kai. Po has embraced who he truly is. Oogway offers Po the chance to stay in the spirit realm, but Po chooses life. With a wave of golden light, he returns to the mortal world. The pandas cheer as Po awakens. Mr. Ping and Li Shan rush to him, hugging him tightly. For the first time, Po has both his fathers by his side. Together, the Valley of Peace celebrates. The Furious Five recover, the pandas rejoice, and Po finally accepts his destiny, not just a dragon warrior, but the teacher, the master, and the bridge between Kung Fu and Kai. The legend of Kung Fu Panda continues.